Te palo pa rumba, te cambio a ti, así, pa que respete aquí. Te palo pa rumba, te cambio a ti, así, pa que respete aquí. Oh, I don't play. I just hit it. Because it's very difficult if you want to play. It's not just you hit it. You have to feel the rhythm, the music. Be the musician. A lot of people think, you just hit it, but no. I also don't sing. But that song, my favorite song, Te palo pa rumba. So you tell me to bring something that's gonna help me remember what happened. So that I gave to my son when he had only 1 year old. He never really played it because he never really listened to salsa music. He always wanna listen to that fast music, the tit, I don't even know. But I keep it. Because it's my son. So I'm supposed to talk to you for 45 minutes? I don't even know what you want me to say because my wife, she make me come here. Because back where I'm from, if you go see a therapist, they say you crazy in the head. Ooh, forget it. If my friends found out I'm here, they're gonna say, Cesar, go crazy. The March issue of BBC Magazine asked the essential question: do people still trust the police? With the recent high-profile cases like the chaos in Baltimore or the injustice in Ferguson, the division line between police officers and civilians have never been more relevant. On one side, you have police officers who have sworn to the oath to protect and serve. And on the other, you have civilians who day by day have lost faith in the police. This fallen perspective is illustrated by a father who grieves over his victimized son in Cesar by Danny Hoch. My son, he have a very good heart. He never saying bad words to nobody. He never punching to nobody. I remember when he had maybe 5 or 6 years old, I'm walking with him in Brooklyn in Prospect Park. And there's this bird, a pájaro, a pigeon laying there on the floor like waiting for a truck or something to come and hit it. And he want to fix it. He go up to the bird and he say, "Hey bird, what's the matter with you? And it's no good you laying there. You has to get up and fly up in there." But the bird are looking at the sky because the bird know that in 5 minutes he no bird no more. He wanted to take the bird home. I said, "Mijo, you can't take the bird home. It's dirty. It's from the street." He wanted to put a Band-Aid on the bird. Yeah, he always have a good heart. I remember when he was older, he put clothes on. Not fancy, but whatever. He put cologne. Lot of cologne my son would put in there. Because he would go with a girlfriend in the high school. Oh, because my son, he very handsome. He like me, very handsome. And every time he would leave, I would tell him, Cesar, I love you. Oh, his name's Cesar, like my name is Cesar. But I always make sure I tell him that. Because you seen that TV show in Oprah Winfrey, that there's some people that have 3 kids, 5 kids, 7 kids, and they never say, I love you. They just throw their hands out in the streets, and the kids are with the alcohol and the drugs. No, not me and my wife. We only have 1 kid. Me, Cesar. And every time he would leave, I would tell him, Cesar, I love you. He'd always tell me, ay, papi, I know. Like, he didn't want to hear it. He always wanted to be a man. But I make sure I tell it to him anyways. I remember he was 1 year old. I threw a big party for him. I invite my family relative, my wife relative, coming all the way from Puerto Rico. More than 100 people in my house that day. My wife and my sister cooking, and if you would have been there to taste the, oh my God, forget it. There was a lot of dancing, and at one point in the party, I tell everybody, shut your mouth. Because me and my son Cesar are going to play the palo pa rumba. That song I was telling you before. So I grab Cesar. I sit him in my lap. I grab the cowbell and put it on his hand, because Kaman is very heavy, he only had 1 year old. I grabbed the stick, and we played the palo pa rumba, the whole song. And it's a long song. But when we're done, everybody was like, wow. I never forget that moment. I grabbed that moment and I put it here, close to my heart. You see, about 4 months ago, he come to me, he said, Papi, I'm leaving. I said, where you going? He said, to the movie. I said, okay, be careful. And I tell him, Cesar, I love you. He told me, Papi, I know. I know. And that's when I lose him. You see, it's very difficult because the police told me it was an accident, that he was running and they were shooting to him. But whatever, the police shot my son. Me, Cesar. And my wife come home from work and she always cry. And I can't sleep and I can't work because I'm supposed to work if you can't sleep. And my wife tell me, Cesar, you better get some sleep. And I tell her, well, you better stop crying entonces. She told me, Cesar, if you're feeling bad and sad, you have to take all the people who love you in this world, and you have to put it here, close to your heart. And I said, well, who loved me? Who loved me? My sister, she loved me. I put it here. My wife, she loves me. I put it here. Me Cesar, he loved me. And I put it here. And you want to know how I know he loved me? Because that day he told me, Papi, I love you too. And I still see him there sometimes, sitting, playing. I miss him. Cesar, I love you.